So in this video, I'm going to be answering some questions based on the last video I just posted. I'm assuming you guys are new here and haven't been following the channel. So the MBE enclosure, I got it made for the American bases because in the other boxes, I kept ripping foam surrounds. Actually, in the Scar Audio box, I kept ripping the foam surrounds, but the sound was amazing. Forget low and loud and all this other terminology that you guys are using. That box sounded freaking good. And I'm telling you, it sounded so good. I was outside a club one night with my brother, and he can tell you this. There were people coming outside the club towards my vehicle, and I thought they was about to tell me to turn it down, but they actually started requesting songs because the music sounded so good. It was so loud and deep. It was crazy. They said I had the inside of the club shaking with a Scar Audio box, right? And American basses. I've never heard sound like that. Mainly, I think because I went up in wattage. I doubled my wattage coming from the Rockford Fosgates to the American basses. Basically from a 1600 watt system to a 3000 watt system. And it blew my mind. I first tried the Def Bounces, which were the 270s, but somehow I lost the pressure in those and they just wasn't performing correctly anymore. And I had them in a Cubone box, but they beat the heck out of that Cubone box, which I couldn't use it anymore. I tried everything in my power to fix it, like putting nails in it, and it was just rattling and shaking all over the place. And I think I have that in one of my videos. So I ended up throwing those away. And then I was looking for what other subs can I try that are 1500 watts and are dual 4 ohms. Because when I bought the Bounces 270s, I bought them in a 2 ohm. And because I have 1 amp, I didn't realize that I was gonna be going below 1 ohm at the time. I didn't understand that yet, but I do understand that now. If I have 1 amp, I'm gonna need to buy subwoofers. If I have 1 monoblock amp, I'm gonna need to buy subwoofers that are at 4 ohm, dual 4 ohm, so I can wire them in parallel and have them at a 1 ohm load at the amp. So unknowingly, I end up buying another BD 1500, and you can see those on the past videos too. I had 2 BD 1500s going to each speaker as far as the Def Bounces, and unknowingly, that was the correct thing I should have done in the beginning, having dual 2 ohm speakers. So after those stopped playing and didn't sound right anymore, I ended up getting the American basses, and I loved them as soon as I opened them because they were so beautiful. I mean, candy red, basket, the texture, Kevlar finish, just the carbon look, everything about them I loved. So I was playing them for about 2 months, 3 months straight, and man, I started running into issues. And the issue that I ran into, it wasn't sound. I was ripping the foam surrounds, and I was like, what? I only did it on 1. And I said, what could this be? That's on a past video. I was allowing them to play for a few months to get my review on them. And I was just about to make a video letting you guys know how great they sounded. And when I opened up my tailgate, my speaker was ripped. I've never seen that before. So I was trying to figure that out. What the fuck is happening? I've never seen that on any subwoofer, and I've tried so many subwoofers. And I will still tell you today, the best sounding subwoofer I've ever heard, 750 watts RMS, is JL Audio W7s. Those are the best subs I've ever heard in my life, and I wish I didn't sell them. I may buy them again one day. I got them off the street the first time, but they are, I think, $1,400, $1,300 per speaker. So I need to be a rich man to go back and buy those speakers. So I ended up with the American basses, and I kept ripping foam surrounds. Actually, I ripped one, ended up throwing it away because I didn't know I could send that subwoofer back and get a replacement. I'm still waiting for a replacement for the second American bass that I ripped from the company. They keep saying that they don't have any in stock, so I'm still waiting on that. I would never buy from that company again either. Audio Savings off of Amazon. Ripped my second one. I said, okay, something isn't right. It's either something not right with the subs or I have something off with my settings. I've never seen that before. But they were performing well for about a good 3 months. Good sound, good bass, good lows, good vibrations. Man, everybody loved it. Everybody who stepped in that car, sat in that car, away from it, being distant from it, from far away, said that is the best sounding Jeep or car that they've ever heard as far as music, because I care that much about car audio. I care that much to go into finding what are the issues, what is the source of the problem. I need to find it and I need to fix it the best way that I know how. So I ended up trying a bunch of different prefabs. They didn't work out. They didn't sound good as the Scar Audio box. I was trying to duplicate or replicate the sound I was getting from the Scar Audio box with the T1 and also the American basses. I tried every different prefab, couldn't find the sound, so I ended up listening to people about MBE and as far as his enclosures. So I'm serious about this, right? I reached out and I told him what I needed, the box for, the measurements. I gave him the measurements based off the Cubone box because I already had that box and I knew what space I was working with. He suggested, as far as the depth on the speaker box, that I go further out so he can get the right port tuning for 32 hertz. And I let him know that, hey, I don't really have that much space between the hatch and the subwoofer box. I'm gonna need 22 and a half. He suggested 24 and a half. And when we had a conversation about it, I didn't agree with it because I don't wanna move my batteries. I like everything how I have it set. I also realized when I had the Cubone box in there, I put one battery in and it moved the box 6 inches towards the tailgate and I lost decibels. Now I didn't have a metering device at that time, but I could hear it that my bass response was lower. I had the Cubone box in there with the T1s. This is all in the beginning, by the way, all in the beginning. I had the Cubone box with the T1s, and when I put that one battery in there, it scooted the box up 6 inches and I lost decibels. I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. But my ears grew accustomed to what that sounded like and it was fine again. So I knew, I kind of had a feeling that making the box even closer to the hatch would cause some issues and cause some problems. But here's the thing, I had already sent him my money. And I'm a serious person. So when I said I'm about to do something, I'm doing it. If I'm gonna do business with you, I'm going to do it. I'm not gonna blow smoke. I just don't do that. Got the box, put it in. It was loud, but something was off about it. It just did not sound right. So I made a video on that, my initial review. And then before I was gonna get rid of it, either throwing it away or selling it, I said, let me try it again. Let me just play around with the box at this point. I already got the sound that I want from my Mega Bass enclosure. And also, if I want some room, I could just put those speakers in the Scar Audio box, but I got a feeling I'm gonna rip foam some round. It still sounds good, it's just I was ripping foam some rounds. I said, let me try this box again and let me just throw the CT sounds in there just for shits and giggles. So you guys are taking this serious. I'm over here playing around. I already have the sound that I'm looking for. I already took the loss on that box. I'm not reaching out to get my money back and get a refund and all. I don't have time for that. I'm a man that values my time. We don't have much of it. You need to do everything you're gonna do in this short amount of time you have on this earth. I tried it again and guess what? The box gave me the exact same sound. Didn't matter what settings, it didn't matter which song, it didn't matter which subs, the box do not sound right. Why can't you guys understand that? This box is poorly built. It looks beautiful, I give you that. In my last video, I thanked the man the whole entire video, but people still say I shit on this box. I just said that it didn't perform as expected, the nice way. And you guys still said, must be some diehard fans or something. You guys still say I shit on this box. I think I was pretty nice about it. And if you guys believe in his work that much, get this box and test it for yourself and then tell me what you think. But I think that's going to wrap up this one. I've been rambling on. Thank you guys for tuning in. As always, I'll keep dropping these videos based on the equipment that I'm trying and letting you guys know my opinion and my experience.